See, I want to call upon the Governor of Mombasa to call now Honorable Musalia. Before that, for 1 minute, Your Excellency, I want to explain something. Your Excellency, there is this thing that you have done together with Baba, which is the 10-point agenda that we signed at KICC. And a committee was formed to implement that process, led by Honorable Agnes Zani. I want to report here that Agnes Zani and her committee has reported, and they have reported progress. I met them together with the party leader, Dr. Buru Oginga. There were issues of compensation to our youths who lost their lives or who were injured in the elections from 2017 election to 2022 elections and beyond. And a committee was formed to compensate our youths who lost their lives, but the courts stopped that committee from doing that work. We want to request the judiciary to dispense off with that case urgently, so that those families and those youths of ours who lost their elections in the 2017 election and 2022 to get their money so that they can help themselves. We cannot compensate life, but at least some reparation to the families and the people who are injured in those processes, Your Excellency. Secondly, Your Excellency, the other agenda that you had signed with His Excellency, my former leader, my departed leader, was about devolution. And in the last budget that we passed in Parliament, Baba gave us instructions that we should negotiate with your side so that they can increase the devolution fund to 450 billion shillings. And at that time, it was at 385. We have increased it last budget to 415 from 385 by 30 billion shillings. Now, this financial year, when the budget comes, we want to take it, if possible, to where the wishes of Baba was, which is 450 billion shillings. And that is part of the implementation of the 10-point agenda. The other issue was about constitution and rule of law. Since that thing was signed, I have not seen anything that has happened contrary to the Constitution. I have not seen any abduction that happened. So that is why we want to adhere to that, so that we implement constitutionalism. And when the committee reported to my party leader, 50% of what was agreed in that 10-point agenda was implemented. We are remaining with 50%. And if you implement the remaining 50%, then we will have completed everything that we agreed with the Baba, and we will be happy, and our party will be very happy. Lastly, Your Excellency, it is for a fact. It is for a fact. It is not any insinuation that Baba left us in the broad-based government. And we will be there, and we will make sure that the broad-based government works for the people of Kenya. We will hold it accountable as a government in Parliament, and we will make sure that it delivers to the Kenyan people. And if this government performs and does its work, as Hassan Joe has said, governments in this country are formed through coalitions. If we form a coalition together, if we form a coalition together based on the 10-point agenda that if it's implemented, and then the government of the broad-based delivers for Kenyans, ODM was not formed as an NGO. ODM was formed to gain political power. It's not an NGO. It is a political party that was formed by Baba, Raila Amolo Odinga, so that we can get political power. And political power can be gotten in many ways, other than extrajudicial means. Any other way, you can come through the window, through the door, through the roof, through anywhere. We want to be in power. We don't want to be in the street anymore, Mr. Speaker. No, Mr. President. Mr. President. With those few remarks, I want to acknowledge my committee that was planning this 20th anniversary. You can stand up so that you are seen, because you have done a wonderful job. You are men and women of high standard. Nimewashukuru sana for the support and for what you've done for the party. Mpige makofi committee hii ambayo wametengeneza sherehe. Kwa hayo machache na mengi, wacha nialike gavana wa ugatuzi wa jimbo la Mombasa, Abdul Samad Sharif Nasir, who is our deputy party leader. ODM! ODM! Karibu gavana.